How's it going, everybody? I'm Shane, and welcome to a new you. So, you want to learn how to be happy? Well, lucky for you, I'm an expert in that. So much so that I have been dubbed Giggle Fritz at work. Yeah. Alright, so if you want to be happy, and I mean truly happy, like you don't have a care in the world, then you need to learn delayed gratification. And for those of you that don't know what that means, it basically means putting off a little bit of temporary happiness right now so you have a longer, more satisfactory happiness later on down the road. For example, you might put off eating junk food and go to the gym instead. Now you're probably thinking, why would I do that? I love junk food. Well, I mean, if you love being fat and lazy, yeah, go right ahead. Or you can put in the time and effort to improve yourself and feel even better later on. But why exactly would that cause internal happiness? Well, probably due to the fact that when you are disciplined, you have more control over your life. And who does not love control over their own personal life? Let's be honest here. For something like exercising, you're basically starting to feel better as a person in general. You'll have more energy, you'll look better, and you'll just start to see an overall improvement in your life. And the reason that that causes happiness is because you just start to feel better as a person. You feel the changes that you start to develop when you become more disciplined in life. And I mean, why not? You're starting to look pretty good too. Alrighty then. So what about something like a to-do list you might have, whether you need to mow the lawn or study for an exam? I mean, let's be honest. Who really wants to actually study for an exam? It's exhausting work. And if your friends call you up and they want to hang out at the bar, that should make me more happy by spending time with them, right? Well, yes and no. On the one hand, you'll have fun and probably have a really good time, but on the other hand, you might start to get a little bit stressed when you don't study for that test. And let's be honest, who doesn't get stressed when they don't study for an exam? Sit down. And this includes other stuff to do, just simple household chores that you might have building up around the house, like laundry or dishes or things of that nature. When you get stuff done right away, you don't have it nagging at you at the back of your mind. Otherwise, anytime you go out and do anything, as soon as you're done, the fun immediately ends because you go right back to thinking, well, I got all this stuff I gotta do. Well, and if you gotta do it, do it. There's also a third part to delayed gratification that not many people talk about. And that's something a little more complex, something along the lines of where you're learning to play an instrument or building a table with your own bare hands or even creating a YouTube channel. These things take time. And boy, do they take time, I can tell you from experience. But when you actually take the time and the effort and the energy into doing things like this, particularly things that you want to do. Because if you don't want to do it, it's just going to be a real pain. But for these things, these hobbies, when you put the time and energy into them, you get deep seated happiness because you become proud of what you are building, what you are creating. There's something about the subconscious mind that almost gets just an energy from looking at something and going, I did that. That was all me. And who knows, maybe you learned a new skill in the process. I mean, I used to hate going on to the computer to do stuff like this, but look at me now. I'm uploading videos once a week. I mean, It happens, and it's a good thing to know. I can say that for sure. A question that you might have about this delayed gratification is if you keep putting off all the fun things right now and you're just doing nothing but working and working and working, wouldn't that really actually cause unhappiness instead? Well, the answer to that, my friend, is quite simple. It just comes down to the fact that you need to find a balance. I'm not saying never spend time with your friends and that you should only do the work. I mean, unless you want to, but you do need to have something that you can enjoy outside of that. But in the long run, if you get these things done that you know you have to do or that you want to do instead of just sitting down, eating a quick snack, and playing a video game and saying that's good enough for the day, if you actually put the time and the energy and your drive into these items, you as a person, when you become disciplined like that, you have such an internal change that goes on. It's almost hard to describe, but there's something within you that just feels proud as a person. It boosts your self esteem, it boosts your confidence, and it just overall boosts your capabilities as a person, what you feel you are able to accomplish. You have what it takes to do the work that is necessary to become that type of person. And with that, I bid you adieu. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you want more, and if you know somebody who needs something like this, give it a share and maybe they can get something from this. If not, I'll try and make some better videos on a topic similar to this later on. But for the time being, see you later.